just going to take you through a few mobility drills before you work out boxing. It's a great thing to do with your client or boxer at the beginning because it helps with a little bit more movement, and it also stops your client being really, really tight through the boxing drills that you might give them during the workout. We'll start from the floor and then we'll work our way up. So the first one is for lower back. So you just position yourself on your back, nice and flat, spread your arms out and make sure that you're anchored right away down with your upper body. We're going to bring our right leg up first, drop it all the way over, try and touch the floor. As we do that, try and keep your shoulders down. Swap sides, left leg up. You're showing the bottom of your foot to the ceiling or to the roof. Swapping and alternating each side. Can be quite tight through the hips. Okay, once we get over to the side, what you want to make sure is that you can drop yourself into the next mobility drill, which is a chest opener or thoracic rotation, some people call it. Pin your knee down. You can use a foam roller or you can use something you've got in the gym just to keep that knee in place. The idea now is to rotate our upper body. You can use the weight of your arm if you want to, pinning that knee down with the opposite hand and let the weight swing over the top of your head back round to the front. You can just do straight lines. It's nice to get the shoulder involved as well. Go up and over. Really get as much rotation as you can. Keeping that knee pinned down. Good. From there, we're going to roll over onto our back. And we're going to position our arms on the floor, lower back nice and flat, and we can just slide our arms up and down, trying to keep our lower back pushed into the floor. It's much better for you if you was to bend your knees and put your feet on the floor as opposed to legs out straight. It's an easier way of keeping your lower back pushed in. And if you want to make this more challenging, you can do this seated against a wall so your body's vertical. This is a great way of just starting off. This is W's on the floor. Okay, so then from there, what I'm going to do is roll over onto my front. I'm going to place my hands, I'm going to put myself into almost a push-up or a press-up position at the beginning. I'm going to bring my leg to the outside, and then I'm going to take my arm off the floor and rotate. And this is called thoracic rotation. And then I can swap sides. Make sure your foot is on the outside and not on the inside. It won't work. You won't get that rotation. Okay, so once you've done a few of those, you can go into more hip mobility. So you're going to kick your leg out to the side, the hands positioned in front, and then you're going to sit back and just rotate. As I rotate, I'm turning my toes up. As I come forwards, I'm turning my hip into the floor, like so. Sit back, toes up, and pushing back. We're not bouncing, we're just slowly going through this movement. Sit back, toes up, heel down. Rotate my hip in, sit back. Swap sides, so we do both sides. Sit back, rotate, toes up, forwards, twist your hips in. Sit back, toes up, rotate, and in. Turn the hip. Good. From there, this all depends on your suppleness. We're going to go into like a frog position, a squat position, and turn your toes in slightly. You can position depends on your flexibility. You can position your hands underneath your feet if you want. If you want to, you can just hold on to your shins, and you're going to try and drop into that squat position.
And then from there, you're going to straighten your legs, drop your chin to your chest, and really pull on your legs so you get that stretch in your posterior chain right up the back of your legs. Then you can drop down into that squat again. So I like to hold my toes and go up and pull on my toes, and then back down. Push your chest forward, shoulders back. Up, legs straight, chin down. And then we'll slowly come into a standing position. From there, we're going to do a lunge and rotate. So this one, as I step back with my rear leg, so I can tap my knee on the floor, and then I'll get that rotation. Come back to a standing position, alternate sides, rotate, and really look over. Come back. As much rotation as I want. There's nothing wrong in going both directions with your rotation. If you want to do both, that's okay. Okay, so from there, you need a sturdy piece of equipment you can hold on to. We can do some leg swings with this one. And I'm tapping my toes and keeping my legs straight. So the idea is to try and keep your body nice and straight, shoulders back, tapping my toe, and bringing the leg up. And you can do that on both sides. Then we're going to do lateral. So you're going to face the wall, and you're just going to swing your leg up sideways, facing the wall. We're not twisting our hips. We're not altering our body. And you're going to increase the height, your leg swings on every kick. And then what we're going to do is finish off with some arm circles, bending your knees every time we throw our arms into that rotation. I cup my hands and pull the water away. I imagine I'm standing in water that's knee deep, and I'm just pushing the water. Don't forget to breathe. Good warm up for your knees as well. And we're going backwards, scooping the water, and bending the knees as I do that. Turning my palms, I'm rotating my wrists. And relax. There's a very, very small look at how I warm someone up, and it's a good thing for you to practice. Take yourself through all those mobility drills and get practicing on your suppleness. But just remember, too much mobility is not a good thing, so you want to be able to make sure that there is strength as well as suppleness.